Hello everyone, VanguardOfValor here. We're here on floor 18 of the pit. Hopefully we'll be able to delve deeper and find lovely new horrible things to fight. Recently it's been protean hell up here on the previous floors, but who knows what we'll find when we go deeper. Toxoids apparently. Those are nasty, nasty, poisonous masses. If we get close to them, it will be very unhealthy for us. We may try and laser them from a bit of a distance here, because they can give you some serious diseases. They move really fast, and when they grab you, you get to be very sad, because you get horribly diseased, like I may have mentioned. Unfortunately, either we're going to get grabbed by it or by the bear. Yes, we've been grabbed by the bear. So we need to try and kill it quickly, otherwise we're going to get absolutely ravaged. Looks like it doesn't really want to hit us right away, though, so we got a bit luckier there. It did poison us, unfortunately, before it decided to die, which is not great. Pistol, will you kill it? Yes, you will. And we got mutagens out of it, which is nice as well. We'll definitely take those, because those will potentially give us the ability to get ourselves another might-boosting steroid. Kill this moon bear. We are taking some poison damage constantly. I'm not too worried yet. I'm probably going to actually chemical neutralizer it. I can grab this out of my inventory and do it right away here. It's an instant thing. Poison's no longer in our system. There we go. We don't have to worry about that damage. And we can slice up this bear. Alright, that is a dead bear. It's also some delicious raw meat for us. Now we should really reload this laser pistol, otherwise we're going to be in trouble when we go and try and use it later. How is our lightsaber doing? It's also doing pretty well. Other guns are all looking pretty good. Do we have shots in our shotgun pistol? No, we don't. Just as I expected. Well, can we get into the stasis pantry in the meantime then? Can we find ourselves some more food? Because having more food is always nice. There's some robots coming to get us. There's some Kazanti brie. We'll definitely take that. Food that is also health is generally nice, and more Kazanti brie and another mutation serum. I'd love to have the things I need to identify those mutation serums. Alright. Hurry up and die. There we go. What else have we got coming in? We got in the bottom corner here, so going up is not necessarily the best strategic decision. We probably want to go down, because that is where we will find the fewest enemies, and by going in that direction, we should be more or less safe. But it looks like there's a lot of people coming to meet us again, as per usual. Hello, what did I tell you? Alright, good thing we have this seeing through walls helmet, otherwise we wouldn't know he was coming. We are going to flip on him with a mag pistol, see if we can kill him instantly. Unfortunately, no, they are getting quite tough now, so we'll kill him off. We'll hopefully be able to kill off the Hiver. Get out of here, Hiver. Oh, look at all the enemies. Good thing we have all those instant healing items, and this is why we collected them in the first place. Back to the sword to kill these guys off. Hopefully we don't get in too much trouble here before we can get a clear time. And there's lasers coming in too. That's not very nice. What's over here? There is a retriever over there. Those guys are pretty evil. Best course of action here? I'm not sure what it is, but what we are going to do is we're definitely going to heal ourselves. So we'll take a couple charges off our Tarkin Field Surgery Kit. We have plenty of them. That's 2 failures in a row. Awesome. There we go. Better than nothing. It doesn't heal a whole lot, especially once your health bar starts to get a bit bigger, but it's definitely better than nothing, and that health will be certainly appreciated. With some Feral Zool up around here, which could make things interesting. I'm going to move down one tile and we'll laser sword this guy. I was hoping it would also branch over and kill this one, but no, not so lucky. We'll auto-pistol this Zooling to death then, and we're going to hopefully get out of the way of the big nasty until we can kill off these people. Get out of here, you. I'm not interested in dealing with your shenanigans. There we go. Dead scavenger bot. And next attack, hopefully. Nope, it's going to take another one, unfortunately. Okay. Now we have a Feral Zool coming at us. We have a retriever coming around the corner. Alright. Well, let's gun them down as best as possible. Hopefully we don't get grabbed here. No, we're doing good so far, and our armor does help against these claw and whatever attacks. So we should be able to take them down without too much trouble. As long as we don't get absolutely swarmed, we should be fine. The retriever is still coming in our direction, which is not great, but we should be okay temporarily. We have a couple more turns before it can start hitting us, and then we need to really focus on it, regardless of whatever else happens to be in the room, because it shoots lasers, and lasers are painful. That's today's lesson. Ow, I'm grabbed now. Right, I can't move. Okay, time to turn on this guy with the mag pistol. Hello, Retriever. I hope you like bullets, because I don't like getting murdered by your horrible gas. Oh, no. We've been hit by this gas. The gas the Retrievers drop is nasty. It dissolves things in the environment. Apparently it dims your vision, which isn't cool, and it needs to die. There we go. They do drop a heck of a lot of experience, though, because we don't normally see them this early in the game. Unfortunately, we're still grabbed, which is not ideal. We could potentially lightsaber these guys, and I think that's what we're going to do. It does a pretty darn enormous amount of damage. She might be able to kill them with one sword? Yeah, that's good. And we'll go back to the laser sword. Take that, you stinking Zool. One more should put them pretty weak, and another one should kill them. No, not quite. But another normal sword should do the trick for us. No, not quite. Man, my calculations are way off on these guys. That's okay, though. He's dead. And that's the important thing. Well, that hurt. That really, really hurt. Are more things coming after us? I hope not. What we're going to do here is we are probably going to use up some of our other medkits, because they can be taken when there are no enemies, or rather, when there are... What? What I'm trying to say is they're better used when there's no enemies around you. And since we have no enemies around us temporarily, we're going to burn this one to get the healing. We could rest instead, because we have plenty of food now again, but I might as well get rid of some inventory space, since I don't need those things anymore. Alright, the poison is going away, which is good, and there are things moving around potentially trying to attack us. I don't know where they are, if they are. There's a Hopkinite. Hello. We'll grab the chitin and these pistol rounds. Good. And we'll head back around to flank this lovely Hopkinite. And hopefully get him with a lightsaber. Hello. Lightsaber. Please don't come and get me. Lightsaber again. One more of those. Lightsaber again. And another one should kill him. Lightsaber again. You're dead. Fantastic. I'll finish off another one on you just to get rid of it so I can recharge it later. Let's recharge it now, actually, before anything else gets close to us that we really need it on. There's some proteans coming. And this is why this helmet is so good. You can see what's coming long before it actually gets to you. You can see what's in these rooms. I know there's a Cyber Jaeger bear in there, and those things are evil. I know there's a large protean in there, and those things are exceptionally evil. So you just know a little bit better what's coming. Definitely makes your life a lot more manageable. So, let's slice these guys up. This clone worker should get sliced up pretty quick. I need to change targets, though, to take out the protean before it gets to us. Forgot to change ammo types, unfortunately, and I could shoot at him again, but it's just going to hit the wall, so it doesn't do us any good. I guess we might as well lightsaber them, because that's pretty darn effective. We'll come through here. We have to watch out for the Tarka test subject, because they will probably shoot us, but we can hopefully kill off the protean. There we go, before anything else bad happens. If we move down here, I believe the Tarkin will move down in the same space. Yes, there are some Hyper Brain Crystals, which we could potentially use to make ourselves a, what's the word? It's a brain of some kind. We looked at the recipe earlier. Take soft screens. Man, I'm forgetting all my words. Alright, kill them off. Hopefully we can get rid of all these enemies and don't have to worry about them too much. What is the name of that brain thing? I have to look it up in a second, because I don't want to leave it unknown. Alright, we can hopefully mag pistol out the protean. Oh, what's it called? I have to remember and look it up. Alright, recipes. It is a Rosetta brain. Of course it is. Okay. That sounds about right. Let us explore the rest of this lower corner of... Nope, never mind. So many enemies are charging us. Jeez, get out of here. Go away. I want to just explore. I can't do that because you refuse to cooperate. Okay, what's in this radiation room? I'm betting it's proteans. No, no proteans yet. That's nice. Proteans or adaptoids would be my other guess, but I don't see either of those in here yet, which might make this a safe room, more or less. If we activate this, we should be able to recharge our digital assistant and our purifier. There we go. That's nice. That will help in the future. We can't actually use the purifier on anything really at the moment. We have plenty of bread now too, actually. Hello, Cyber Jaeger Bear. You found a way out of that room, apparently. Let us switch to a nice high piercing weapon and laser this guy until he dies. Cyber Jaeger Bears are kind of nasty. They do two things that are nasty. Not that. I think it's only one thing. The shotgun's not so bad, and the claw attacks are not so bad. But the really nasty thing that they do is they have a plasma cannon on their backs, and they will fire it at you like this and damage all of your stuff. And that's not cool. If we stay at a fairly good distance, though, we should be able to take them out in a couple more shots here. One more should do it, I think. There we go, and he's dead. So that's good. Unfortunately, our laser carbine doesn't actually have any more ammo, since we didn't bother to hold on to our energy backpacks for much longer. So we might run into some trouble. Hello, the protein got out as well. Alright, we're going to come around to the corner here. There's another Cyber Jaeger Bear? No, it's a plague beast. Okay, not quite so dangerous. We're going to rush this corner here and gun this guy down. We're not going to quite kill him in time, and he's damaging our stuff. Thanks for nothing, chum. Auto pistol him, and thankfully we can run back this way to get a little bit further from the protean. Now, this is still not a very good situation for us. Let's dump those bindings. We don't need those. What can we do here to deal with this mess? Well, we can potentially heal up more before we have to fight them. But these guys are all close combat people, so as long as we can keep running around, we should be okay. We might go for the laser pistol to take them out, because it should do pretty good damage. I don't know. We'll eat our star bacon, though. That should be nice and tasty. Fill up our food bar a little, and I didn't actually equip the laser pistol. Well done. Laser pistol, come on now, equip it. There we go. Laser pistol equipped. we are going to start taking out this Protean. Hopefully the Plague Beast stays in there, so we have to deal with one nasty close combat monster at once. But we should be okay. There is a stinking Hiver following me, but we should still be fine. Unless things go badly wrong all of a sudden and more terrible things come around this corner. He's turned, so I'm going to take this turn to swipe at this guy with the laser sword and hopefully kill him off in an attack or two. That way we can keep moving without him chasing. Come on now. Keep moving without him chasing us around. There's gun parts there, which might be nice at some point, but for now we're not going to worry about them. Back to the laser pistol. We're going to keep backing up at double time here so he can't get too close to us. And now we should be able to layer him down. Oh, no. Another attack will layer him down. There we go. We layered him down to 2 medium Proteans. That's fine. They're probably going to split up here. Yes, they are. We'll focus down 1. We're going to need to reload, though, which isn't great, so we're going to back up a little and reload in here. Oh, there's a stone mole coming, too. Did not need that right now. Alright, well, let's kill off these Proteans and hopefully keep our inventory mostly non-dissolved. Alright, so we know now that the shotgun pistol will not kill them off effectively, but we're going to use it anyway, just on the off chance it does. We got one of them, that's good enough for right now. Move over here again, take them out. We really have to watch out for that stone mole, though, and this Protean, of course, so I'm going to be moving around in very stupid ways right now. Alright, time to reload our pepper box. Please don't spit acid on me. We are going to take out our laser pistol again. Hopefully we can kill off the big Protean quickly. There we go, perfect. And now if we switch to the pepper box, we should be able to get both of these guys in the attack, and that should be good. So if we fire the pepper box in here, can we kill off at least one Protean? Both Proteans, fantastic. Alright, we're going to laser sword the Voracious Zool, which should insta-kill him, yep. We're going to back up a little bit from this guy and try and auto-pistol him into the ground. Hopefully without getting too badly acided in the process. Probably not going to get too lucky with that, though. Let's see. Can we kill him off without getting acided again? Probably at this point, because he is bleeding. There we go, he's down. Okay. Whoo, boy. What a mess that was. Let's reload all our stuff. Because everything's low. Laser pistol, you're fine. I'll leave you at 6 charges. We actually still have the soft screens in our inventory, which is good. So we can probably make it soon. I think we have everything we need, actually. There might be one thing we're missing with the Kozanti brain, the Hiver brain, Kozanti brain. What am I even talking about? I'm sorry, I'm confused. My words, they just don't work too well right now. Alright, let's grab up some junk here, and there's gun parts. We may want the rifle parts, because potentially with rifle parts we could make an AK rifle. And with an AK rifle, we'd be able to kill this Plague Beast. Use up some of our rifle ammo. It's basically a weaker version of the assault rifle that you start off with as the Marine, but honestly, anything that uses pistol, or rather rifle rounds right now would definitely be appreciated. Alright, there is another corrupted doctor in here. We're just going to run up to him and slice him to death with a sword, because I don't believe they have much in the way of armor. Fortunately, apparently he's wrecking our sword with his skin, so that's interesting. Alright, can we get some health from this medbay for free, or are we going to use our resting technique? Yes, full heal from that medbay. That's quite nice. Alright, that makes it easy. We also have a level up. There's another lockpick set which you should really grab, because we'll need it later undoubtedly. Alright, what are we going to swap for that, though? Ooh, well, we got a lot of junk in our inventory. I probably don't need these, so I'm probably going to drop those. That'll do. We'll drop the normal antibiotics, and we'll take the lockpick set instead. Being able to get into various locked boxes and whatnot is definitely helpful. Alright, so that's that little corner of the map cleared out. I could go down here, but we'll go down there later, I think. Let's go up to these more emptied out areas since we've already fought what was in them. Is there anything in here? No more chemical neutralizers. I'll leave that on the floor for now. I might come back and get it, I might not. This has a bunch of robots in it, but doesn't look too bad. This room also has a bunch of robots in it and kind of does look a bit bad. But we'll wait and see. We'll reserve judgment for now. Hello, he can see us from there. I forgot about that. That is exactly in the line of sight there. We can shoot back at him, which is great, but we're going to keep getting shot. Get him out of the way. Good. Get in a little bit closer. We can continue clearing out these stinking robots. Die, medium security bots. Oh man. Alright, well we can potentially just sword this one, which I should really have been doing from the first place anyway, because it does pretty close to the same amount of damage and doesn't take ammo. These guys do shoot us, but they don't do anything nasty if we're close to them, so there's no reason for me to really be using anything else. On the plus side, there's a ton of pistol ammo in here. We might even be able to get more good stuff if we can find them in these crates. So, let us take a look at our inventory here. What else can I get rid of? I don't know. I can level up soon. We might do that. Let's open up this light weapons locker and see what's inside. Another sword. Well, is our sword weak? It's pretty weak. I'll drop it and swap it. Alright, there is a full sword. We'll take it. And what's in the large weapons locker? Of course, we're going to use a lockpick for this, because that will get us in there easily. It has a sharpening kit in it, and more pistol rounds. The pistol rounds are much better if anything else in there, in my opinion, because we don't really need the other stuff. Now, I will drop these optics. I don't need those anymore as far as I can tell, so I'll take the pistol rounds instead. Ooh, 48 pistol rounds and another 21. That's so good! We have pistol rounds again. We really need to find a ton of those on this floor, and that is a great start. Being able to find weapon ammunition is always appreciated. We may just charge in here. What's all in there? There is 2 bots and a Zulpup. Nothing too dangerous. And there's a medkit in there too, so we might even be able to use that. Now, they shouldn't all be able to attack us anymore. Oh, I didn't equip our sword to the hotkey. That's a silly thing. Stick that in there. Get in there. Good. Rush them. And we're going to sword them to death. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is the best strategy. We might take a bunch of damage before I decide we have to change tactics. But it might work. If we attack... I was going to say, if we attack the bed, we should get both of them, but it doesn't look like that's an option anymore. Let's lightsaber this guy. Hopefully this one moves up close to him. If I move over here, he might. He did, but unfortunately a bit too late. We can still laser sword him to death, though, and that should be pretty safe. Swap to the normal sword and hopefully kill him off with that. Good, he didn't even try to attack us. I will definitely say okay to that. Alright, can we use this medkit as well? Or is this? This is a interrogation pod. Hopefully it doesn't trigger on us somehow. Nope, we booby-trapped it. Awesome. There we go. This is a locker. Good, I was about to say it's an adaptoid because I tried to activate it, nothing happened, and it has more mutation serum in it. Thanks for nothing. I don't need more mutation serum, thank you very much. Is our pepper box reloaded? No! Man, I have the hardest time remembering to reload that thing. Okay, another plague bear coming in, that's okay. That is okay. I think we'll probably want to take all of the lovely mods and whatnot we can take, because they could potentially be useful. Most of them will be garbage, but the ones we don't take are bound to be the ones that are actually good, so I can't risk that. I think I'm not going to worry about my inventory right now, though, because there's a lab station right here, and I'm planning on making a bunch of things anyway, so if we waste the parts now, it's kind of silly. Let's gun down this here plague bear. He should get sliced up pretty nicely. We don't want to get too close to him, because he can give you some nasty diseases, I believe, and killing him off this way is much easier. Of course, it does take a bunch more ammo, but it's still easy. There we go. And there's more enemies. Get out of here, you. I just want to get to this lab station. And another one comes to join him. Alright, so that's fine. We should be able to clear these guys out pretty quickly. There we go. Okay, let's get this lab station up and working. Please repair properly. 66% chance does not guarantee anything, and it failed. That's okay. At least the explosion didn't hurt us. Hopefully we'll find another one soon, and if not, I'm pretty sure there was one on the previous floor we can always go back to. Alright, I do want to bring this mutation serum with me, though, so what can I bring? What can I drop that I don't need to bring with me? I can stack some of these items back together. One of the weird things about this constant sorting is that it changes the priority of which item automatically gets used. So sometimes if you have 2 of something, it'll keep using the fuller one instead of the one that's been actually used, which is kind of silly, but whatever. Not the end of the world. What are we going to get rid of, though? I'm not entirely sure what we should get rid of. There's a whole bunch of good stuff in here now. Potentially these medkits could be used up, but I want to hold on to them until we actually need them, because when you don't have a medkit and you need it, that's when you're sad. So let's see if there's anything else in here we can use. No, there is some stuff we can use, but nothing we can use to get rid of our inventory. And another ballistic repair kit. Do I still have mine? No, good. Don't need one. Alright, let's get this computer working and see if we can find any hidden secrets inside. Now, this is an already seen one. I believe it's a bad recipe. The stink sandwich was what it's called. Let's try and decipher it. There we go. The stink sandwich. The stinkwich. That's amazing. Pitch Chef Blog, entry 3954. I'm afraid that my combination of pungent meat, Kazanti brie, and moldy bread has not found a favorable audience. No one appreciates a genius in his own time. Sunday, the stink sandwich will be recognized as a culinary classic. Moldy bread, pungent meat, and Kazanti brie. Man, I have to try one of these. The stinkwich. That's amazing. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any moldy bread left. But I do have Kazanti brie. And I can make pungent meat really easily just by combining one of these with a scent gland in a cooker, so that's fine. I definitely have to try that, though. Anything called a stinkwich deserves at least one time you try it, even if it does poison you horribly. Hello, giant Morgy drone. No, you're not welcome here. Go away. Actually, you're perfect there. Stay right there and let me lightsaber you till you die. Please don't hit me with any of your attacks. Oh no, our lightsaber's damaged. That's not okay. How much health does it have? It has 5 durability. That's good. It'll last for a little while longer. Hopefully we can get it to a repair station before it dissolves. So, if we look in here, there's nothing else we really need. I guess I can murder that bear. We'll gun him down. Hopefully he takes his nice slow pace over to us and dies quickly. I say that knowing he won't really die quickly, because they generally take about 12 or 14 shots. 14 for this one, looks like. Yep, 14 shots. That's not great, but he's dead, so that's fine. Is there anything in this locker of use? Please tell me there is. Oh, there's nano reconstructors. Those are perfect. They're not exactly what I had in mind, but those are an excellent item because they're a really, really good repair item you can use on anything. And the best part is, if we can ever find a 4D printer, we might be able to duplicate them, which is amazing. So, what do we dump? What are we going to dump for that? I could dump more assault rifle rounds. I hate dumping ammo, though. I hate it. Even if I know I'm probably not going to need it, I still hate dumping it. So we're going to drop those breaching charges, because they're good for blowing up doors that you've locked, but we have other things that can deal with that anyway. And what's in the storage pod? Anything of use? More rifle parts. Are we still carrying rifle parts? That's silly. I should probably have dumped those. I don't really need them. Well, there's the exit, so we can continue around this way and find the exit, but we've also found robots. Charge them and slice them up with your deadly blades. We're getting pretty low on health. I think I'm going to level up now. There we go. That'll get us another point of might. 2 more level ups, and we'll be at 60 might, which will give us a slightly better inventory again. We'll take foraging. Ooh, that was a bad upgrade. Blade again. That was a decent one. Decipher. Nope. And lockpick, electronics, mechanical, computer. Oh man, what a terrible level up. The only thing we got 3 points in was pistol. Jeez. Alright, let's knife this guy to death. Knife him. And continue to knife him. He'll die eventually. He's not going to run. There we go. More pistol rounds is excellent, especially because we didn't have to use any to kill him. Okay. Freezer, what have you got in you? Nothing. Okay, top of the map. Is there anything up here of value? There is a bunch of things we can use, but nothing we can use to get rid of our inventory from the looks of it. That's fine, though. In here, we have some lobster cake and rotten cheese. I'll definitely take the lobster cake and just immediately eat it. So I'll just drop this for now. Here we go, and pick up the lobster cake. Thank you. We'll eat the lobster cake right here and now. There we go, and pick up the weapon mod again. Perfect. Don't care much for the rotten cheese. And let's see if we can get into this computer. Maybe we can and find some more interesting recipes. Yes. What is this all about? If we decrypt, what do we see? Ah, pheromone bait. That's interesting. Never seen this before. Surgical Test Lab 22 resupply request. Due to the unfortunate mixing of disease extract and scent glands, all the organic test subjects in the lab were driven mad and devoured each other in moments. We also need a squeegee bot team. Stat. Interesting. So this is a berserk grenade for human things, kind of like we have the berserk grenades already. That's interesting. Disease extract and scent glands are not that rare an item. The disease extract isn't particularly common, but that's interesting. Interesting. I might have to go back and pick up the disease extract we made earlier so we can try those out. That could be fun. Alright. Can we fix up our digital assistant? I love how you can use the digital assistant to recharge the thing that you can use to repair your digital assistant. That's brilliant. Alright, well, we found the exit, but there's still plenty of map to look through. Weapons room over here might be dangerous. Doesn't matter though, because it's open anyway, so they're going to get out to us. So we can just slice them up with our sword. Don't have to worry too much about it. They should go down pretty quick here. Just as long as he doesn't laser us, we should be fine. We're good. More pistol ammo. We're finding a lot of ammo, which is good. It's exactly what I wanted. We're probably going to just pistol this robot down. Don't really want to... Oh, there's a bunch of them in there. This could be bad. Okay, let's wait for them to come to us. We'll come around the corner. They should come running. If we wait here... Oh, goodness. Heavy security bots. Those things are evil, and they need to die. Okay, this might not be the best plan anymore, but we're going to continue slicing up the other ones, and when it comes, we're probably going to throw every grenade we have at it, because those guys are awful. They hurt so bad. They have such heavy firepower, it's insane. Alright, can we take out this one before this guy can see us? Not anymore, we can't. We can throw a grenade around the corner. If I were to throw a frag grenade, we could potentially throw it... I can't throw it there, I can't reach that spot. Okay, can't use that. We could use a normal grenade, though, and we could throw it right there, and that could potentially hurt them. Can we do that? Yes! Took out one of the bots, did not take out the other one. These guys are insanely powerful, though. We'll throw one more grenade at him. He'll come around the corner, we can lightsaber him. Hopefully this doesn't destroy our lightsaber too quickly. The big thing about these guys, though, is they shoot a lot with high-piercing weapons that do a lot of damage, and they have tons of grenades they can fire. They have, like, big plasma shots. They are evil. Absolutely evil. Die. You need to die right now before you do anything really bad, because so far you've just been doing your easiest to take attack. Okay, he's dead. Whew, that could have been really bad. Thankfully it really wasn't, but it could have easily been really bad. Now you need to die as well, thank you very much. I'm going to use the remainder of this charge. Ooh, another laser carbine. That's kind of nice. If we can take... I think what we can do here is, if we take the battery out of this one... Oh, I can't. I thought you could do that for some reason. You get a an energy backpack out, but we can't do that. That's fine, though. What we might do is we'll take this one with us, and we need to... Nah. We can just use all of its charges on things. We'll equip it, we'll fire 10 more shots, we'll come back and get the old one. In the meantime, though, I think we will definitely test something I haven't done before in this run-through. First we'll make sure this room is clear. Yes, it is. Good. We are going to hit Control and X. What that does is it puts you in rest mode, which means that you wait, your character eats up his food hunger, that's a thing, uses up his food bar, but in doing so, you generate a lot of health. You use up your food pretty fast, but you generate increasingly more health the longer you rest. It's a pretty nice thing. It gives you a lot of health for pretty cheap. As long as you have some kind of food supply, you should be more or less okay to do it. It's pretty nice, actually, especially because it does get really high. So the longer you rest for, the faster your health actually recovers. It does take a while to do, though, because, like you see, it's pretty slow to tick forward here, and the healing effect is pretty slow. And I don't think you can actually interrupt it. You might be able to. If I take an action here, can I interrupt it? No, that's what I thought. If I try to click somewhere, will it interrupt it? No. So don't start resting unless you're pretty sure it's safe. I think if somebody attacks you, it would interrupt your rest, but I'm not sure about that either, because I've never really done it in a situation where I'd be likely to be attacked. As it stands, though, we can basically regenerate our health for very little food cost. This was not reasonable before because we had basically no food, but now that we have plenty of food, there's no reason not to. So we'll do this, and then we'll eat a bunch of our safe breads, and then we should be good to keep going with no real penalties at all. Lots more health and much the same food bar. I can hear more robots moving around, but I can't see them. I've also never actually made it to the end of this bar before, I don't think. I guess that might be just how long it takes you to fully heal. It doesn't look like it, though. That just is how long the rest takes, I guess. Huh. Well, that's a first. I've made it to the end of the resting bar. It didn't actually heal us fully. Normally, if you fully heal before the resting bar is full, it just instantly ends it. Interesting, though. Okay, so we're going to eat some safe bread, because we have plenty of it. Eat that. We don't really need it. We're not going to be cooking it into anything, most likely. There we go. That's much better. All the way back up to full food. So, what's in this gun, or rather ammo crate? More shotgun rounds, more pistol rounds. We'll take both of those things. Absolutely. Can I reload a gun? I don't really want to change guns at the moment. I'll just stick on the laser carbine. We're probably going to use this on literally everything we find, because there's another one sitting right over there. Ooh! Structural rods. We need those. Those are good because they're used as part of the AK rifle, which is kind of something we kind of want. Is there anything in the weapons vault? Just a fuel cell. Really? 3 fuel cells is all that was in that weapons vault. That's so disappointing. Lame. Alright, well, there's a bunch of good stuff in here. We'll have to come back to this room as well. So we know there's good stuff in this room. I believe there's good stuff in some of these other rooms, too. Oh, I'm starting to forget where all the good stuff was hidden. No! The Delta door here, I think? Delta, yeah. They start to get harder. As you progress, you start to find these nasty doors all throughout. Nothing good in there. There was something good in the top room, was there? That's just cheese. There was some good stuff around here, but I don't remember where it all was. Apparently didn't unlock that. Is that a good door? No, I don't remember what that kind of door that is. Interesting. Well, we know there's good stuff in this weapons room directly below the exit. And there's good stuff in one of these other rooms way back at the start, too. Hello, robots. Good thing I have my anti-robot laser weapon equipped. Bazonk. That should do it. One more should take him out. No, really, those guys are resilient. Sorry, Morgy Drone, you're not getting away. You're dying. I have plenty of shots to waste on you because I'm picking up a new gun right after this fight. Alright, let's waste one on that guy. You're dead. Repair station, fantastic. You're going to repair that guy. We'll use 100% repair odds with our digital assistant. Repair that lightsaber, thank you very much. I don't want to lose him. There we go, that's good. One more repair here. I could repair my armor or something else, but I'm probably going to use my nano reconstructors for that. We'll have to wait and see. Nothing else immediately needs a heal, but that's alright. I think I am going to have to pause here for 1 second, though. Well, that took a bit longer than planned. Sorry about that, folks. Let's get back to killing some humans. Dead. Oh, he didn't die. Now he's dead. Well, that's okay. That gives us the moldy bread we need to potentially make our fantabulous stinkwich. Alright, what can we get rid of for that? Maybe nothing? Let's see what's in this room first. Now, I'm suspicious of this. This is probably an adaptoid. But we will see what else we find. It's an adaptoid. Back up, fire the laser carbine at him. Oh, he's grabbed me, hasn't he? No, surprisingly enough. Probably can't hit him from this range, but we did it anyway. Awesome. There's some more repair stations down here. I don't think anything else needs immediate repairs. Our pistols are getting a little bit low. I might want to repair them. Why not? We'll repair this auto pistol. The chance of success is pretty good, and even if we fail, we have another one over here. There we go. We succeeded, so that's good. We have another nice, fully healed auto pistol. I should probably try and pick some of these things up. I guess what we'll do is, I could potentially eat all the rest of the stale bread. I don't think I have that much food missing, though. No, I'm only missing 60. It's kind of a waste to destroy all that food, especially because food is quite valuable. what we'll do is we will rest again. That'll generate some more health for us, and it'll burn up some of our food, and that way we'll be able to potentially eat more to get rid of more of that missing hunger. It goes away pretty slowly though. However, since the starting healing effect is also quite slow, we'll be waiting for another 45 healing. That'll probably be another 6 or 7 ticks of health at the very least. Probably. Anyway, it'll take a little while for us to heal up fully, and in that time we'll probably generate enough food need to eat at least a couple things. If we go at least below 100, I could probably justify eating the... no, we're not going that low. Probably justify eating all the bread. That's okay though. We have plenty of food. Plenty of food indeed. Alright, we're back to full health, so we did stop the resting timer. We can eat these 2 breads and that'll put us almost to full. We're missing 2. Whatever, I'll just eat this. We have plenty more inventory for food. Alright, this is the inventory place we found the chemical neutralizer that I might want to bring with me. Apparently we didn't go in this room, is that correct? No, we did. We just didn't go to the corner, which means we didn't open that ammo crate. What was I thinking? That's crazy. Why didn't I go all the way down here? Were you here before? Yes, you were. That's weird. I'm glad I came back. There's some more pistol rounds and some more flechette rounds. Madness, I need those. Alright, well, what are we going to get rid of? Potentially this, but they have structural rods in here, so we might actually be able to make an AK rifle, so I really don't want to throw these away. What we need is a lab station. I'm pretty sure the lab station was upstairs, so I should really go back and look for it, because if there is one, that's what we need. If there isn't one, well, it's not the end of the world, but if there is one, we need it. So, I'm guessing I should really just go back up there and see if we can find it. I don't think I need chitin anymore. I'll drop that for now. And in that place, we will take these 48 pistol rounds. That's a big deal. That's a lot of ammo. That'll last us a while. Glad I came back for that. Not even sure how many flechette rounds there were there anymore, but I definitely need what I got. Alright. There's another soft screen. We don't need those right now. It's not a soft screen. It's another composite cloth. We don't need that either. Alright, there's a couple more rooms down here, and then we'll have to go back and loot all these other places and try and make use of the things we found. Can I pick up nanowire? No, that's superconductors, rather. Stasis pod. Do you have a bear, a man, or some resources in you? I guess we'll find out in a second. As we open it up, what are we going to find? Nothing. Oh, okay. That's good, too. What does this storage pod have in it? Something good, I hope? Element X. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. I don't think this one does anything we know. No, we don't know what the blue door trap does, and that's okay. We'll just open it for the experience. And keep exploring. More proteans. No, thank you. Cooker, yes. Alright, there is a light security bot down there. We'll fire the laser carbine at him. And one more time, just for good measure to kill him off. There we go. That is a dead enemy. Surprised there's 2 beds side by side, but whatever. Cooker, can you generate some food for me? Steroidal enhancers. Just what I always wanted. We can only make 1, and the chance of success isn't huge, but if we make 1, that's some bonus which might increase our inventory space. Unfortunately, we failed, because meh. And it ruined the cooker. What do you know? That's bad luck. Alright, well... Oh, this is an Ada door, isn't it? Yeah. Ada doors are evil. They're pretty much impossible to get through. We might be able to get through with some lockpicks if we try, but the odds are not good. We'll try again anyway. If we ruin the alarm, that's fine. Oh, we got it open. Okay. Fire the laser carbine at him. Now, we're probably not going to need this anymore, so I'm just going to drop it on the floor. There you go. Don't need that anymore. And in its place, I think we will try and use the laser pistol, I guess. We're kind of getting low on those laser rounds. I have a bunch more ammo for the pistols now, the auto pistols. We might use them instead. Why not? Auto pistol it is. Let's gun this sucker down. Now, I can't get out there, so I have to be very careful about how I do this, because the last thing I want to do is box myself into a corner, or run into an area that has new enemies while I'm fighting these guys. So I'm going to try and get rid of the beast virus, so I don't have to worry about fighting multiple enemies at once, and I should be able to more or less just work my way backwards through places I've already been while I kite this guy around. And that should be fine. These giant proteans are a bit tedious because they do take a long time to kill, but they're not too difficult, which is kind of nice. So he's split, which is good. I believe we still have shots in our pepper gun if we need to do some lovely spray damage. I'll turn off the overlay for a second so we can see what's going on here. Fighting enemies off the edge of the screen is generally not fun. We'll switch to the mag pistol and try and take out one of those proteans. Yes, good. Take the other protean. Perfect. Alright. Reload the mag pistol. Good. We're going to switch back to the auto pistol. We can turn the HUD back on, the heads-up display rather, and see if we can't take out this protean in a couple bullets. It shouldn't take more than one more salvo. Yeah. We can't hit him from here, unfortunately, but we can hit him from here. That should give us a little bit of buffer room for when we're trying to fight these guys. I don't think he can quite get to us right away. Good. Alright, dead proteans. You stinky, stinky demons. Alright, let's get downstairs and see what's going on in there. What was left behind in this room? Literally nothing. A single storage pod. Hopefully there's something in here. There are some things, nothing we really need. I'll take those items anyway, even though I'll probably have to drop them soon, since our inventory is filling up in the space that I had the energy carbine in, and I'm definitely going to take that other one up there. This may be the only entrance into this room, but it looks like there's another one on the other side, so we'll go around rather than walk through a door trap. I know the door traps are not such a big deal, but I've just made a habit of not going through them, because it's just not worth it, generally. Alright. What's this? Ooh, silver arrow bracers. Those are actually kind of nice, because those increase the rate at which you regenerate health. So we'll make a space for them here. We'll pick them up, and we'll probably have to move something else. But the interesting thing about these is this is an arm slot item. You actually equip them in one of your hands. So they increase the amount of melee damage you do, which is fairly irrelevant, and they increase your health regeneration. That's pretty sweet. So, that's something for us. Let's keep exploring around, though. I think we've done this whole floor. Yes, we have. We still haven't found a lab station, so we're going to go back upstairs and see if we can find one. If there is one, we'll probably go back... Actually, I should get those structural rods first. So we'll go back and do that. We're going to waste a lot of food on this floor, I think. Alright, there's some more pistol ammo. We'll take that while we're here. And do we have any more inventory space? Not really. Not really. Okay, well in that case, I'll dump some things I don't really need, and I can come pick them up on the way back. So I'll dump this lower lockpick set, and I don't know what else I'm not going to immediately need. I guess I don't immediately need this health kit. So I'll drop those here, and hopefully I'll remember to come back for them. Be a pain in the butt if I don't. But they're sitting in the weapons room directly below the exit, which is where the other important things were. Here's the other energy carbine, which I do want. So I'll probably get rid of the Tarkin Living Steel fragments. I don't need those. What was the other crafting ingredient I picked up that I really didn't need? I don't remember now. Acid sacks? Yeah, I don't need those. And is there something else in here I can dump freely? I'm sure there is. I just don't know what it is. Let's identify all of our crafting ingredients. That doesn't help a whole lot. I think it might have been... I don't see it here. What was it? There's a lot of junk in our inventory, which makes it a little bit harder. Let's see. If we get rid of... I can't get rid of the ammo. I can't justify that. It's so good. I could potentially get rid of these brains, but I really want to find some logic circuits so I can make some things to identify some of this junk. I can't get rid of most of these things because I need them for different recipes. I can't get rid of the stimulants because I need them later, or the rad patches because I need them later too. I don't know. I guess I'll dump the other lockpick set. Something I can get later that is okay. And I'll pick up this here. Laser carbine. Good. Unfortunately, I don't really want to leave the lockpick set over there because I might not see it. No, I'll see it. It's right there. Okay, we're good. We're good. Is there anything else I needed to grab before I left? I dumped a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. I think that was all the important stuff, although I should grab that disease extract as well, and that different mutagen. So much stuff. I need such a much bigger inventory. Maybe I should just get rid of one of my other auto pistols, but I don't really like the idea of that because I've been using them. Or the pepper box. I haven't really been using the pepper box, but it uses different ammo, so if I need it, I kind of want to have it. There's so much stuff here. It's hard to say. I could dump another Tarkin field surgery kit, but that's a lot of health in a hurry if you need it. Maybe we'll get rid of this X-ray transducer. I don't think I need this for anything right now. And is there anything else in my inventory that's otherwise considered junk? Not really. I have these gun parts, but if I have the structural rods, I might actually be able to make a gun out of it, so I really shouldn't dump them. I might need optics to do that, though, so I'm not entirely sure. There's so many variables. Oh, man. And I want that green mutagen as well. Well, one of these days I'll have to deal with this problem, but for now I'm just going to have to hum and haw and be generally frustrating as I try and figure out how I'm going to deal with it. What else can we do here? There's so many things in my inventory I don't want to lose. Scrap? I think I need scrap for the recipe too. Let's check. If I check in here, if I check my recipes, weapons? No. Recipes. There they are. I should be able to check the recipe for the AK rifle. Does it take scrap? No, it takes bindings and servos and welding goo. I don't think I have those or access to them, so I guess I'm just going to dump this again. And I'll dump the gun parts. I can't make the AK rifle anyway, so why take the bits? Take the mutation serum, which I do need. And there's servos over there. Potentially I have everything except for welding goo. But I don't think I've ever seen any welding goo yet this run through, so I'm not going to worry about it. If I want to come back for that, I can. But I do have the potential to make some other nice things. So we'll grab that chemical neutralizer. Sorry this is a bit confused, but there's a lot of stuff I want, and it's hard to decide how I'm going to get it all. Did I just walk? Oh, it's broken. Good. So did I just walk through that thing while it's active? But it wasn't actually active. And there is a lab right here, like I thought. Can I make the stinking... No, I can't. What am I missing for it? I was sure I had everything I needed to make the The Rosetta Brain. Oh, it takes logic circuits. Of course it does. Come on, game. Give me some logic circuits. I need them for so many things. Okay. What else could I potentially make? The pulse rifle is based on a laser rifle, which I don't have, because I just have a laser carbine. I don't know how to upgrade it into a laser rifle, if you even can. I could potentially make... Is there anything else in here? I need welding goo for either of the gun recipes I have, and I've never seen welding goo. I could potentially make an energy backpack, but I don't need it. Bypass circuits don't help me. I'm not seeing much in here that's going to be of much use. That's disappointing. Very disappointing. The laser rifle can also be made into an X rifle, which is kind of cool. I've never seen one of these, and I kind of want to try and make one at some point. But I'm going to have to wait for that, I guess, because I haven't found a laser rifle yet. Kind of disappointed that none of those things actually help me. There's no cooker on this floor either, so I can't really go back and use that either. Come on, game. You're not being too nice now. You're giving me so many good things, and you're not giving me the opportunity to put the things I have together to get the things I want. Oh well, maybe we'll just have to try and remember that I actually have access to those things up here and maybe try and come back for them someday. It's gonna be unlikely that I remember that though, because there may be a while before I actually come back and play this again. Let's try and pick up the things I dropped though. Need those lock picks, and the med kit and whatnot. Oh, I can't get both? Really? Really, game? You gonna do this to me? Okay. Alright. Okay. Well, I think... I need all these things. I guess we can afford to abandon the two-part lockpick. If we ever really need it, we can come back up on the next floor, because that's probably when we'll use up the other one. So I guess that's it. What a mess this episode turned into. There's so many things, and it's hard to decide what to keep and what to drop. I should really get rid of some of these, though. Having 4 Tarkin field surgeries is a little excessive, and it takes a huge amount of resource space. But you know what? We're crazy. We'll hold on to them for now, and we'll have to wait and see what happens next time. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Vanguard of Valor, messing around with his inventory. If you liked the episode, don't forget to leave a like on the episode, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.